Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Krishna Gopal. In the last video we have discussed about the for loop and the range function. In the last video we also talked about how the for loop iterate over a collection or over the list and how we can print the every individual element from the collection with the help of a for loop. But in this video we are going to learn about the different loop that is sometimes very useful while doing the data analysis, and mostly I use this kind of a loop with the for loop in the time series analysis when we have to be checked about the what's happening in the last year. So what is special in this loop? So why we are using the while loop over the for loop in many places? It's also kind of a loop. It's also iterate over the elements, but it has some set of rules. What are the rules? It comes with a one full package. That means the package is that it have one condition, it have one set of a block of a code, and it will execute all the element until your condition is failed or you should break this loop. So what is a while loop? So while loop is basically have a one condition. Without condition this loop will not work, and have a block of a code. So this is the two important thing we get. One is a condition, another is a block of a code, and that is to be executed until the condition evaluate to false or the loop is explicitly ended with a break. What the condition you assign in the initial stage of a while loop, until that condition is failed or you should breaking this loop. So the break is here is same what we learned so far in the last video when we are dealing with the for loop. So how the while loop work, let's see in our notebook. So I'm going to my notebook. Here I want to print the numbers between 0 to 10, and how we print with the help of a while loop we see now. So let me first initialize my variable, that is I equal to 0, because my number start from the 0, because I want to print the number between 0 to 10. Then how we have to be write the while loop. So while, and in the while loop we have to be define first condition. So while I less than 10, yes, this is my condition, then I want to print all the element. So print I. Okay, so here the interesting thing is come that if I run now this loop, if I run this loop now in this stage, then it will run infinitely many times. If you not believe, then let's run it. See, it is printing 0 0 0 and it is just moving. So I have to be stop my kernel. Now my kernel is stopped here. What is wrong I did here? Yeah, I put the condition which is the while loop demand, then I put the block of a code also. I want to print the element. I forgot the last thing is that either increment the I or you have to be decrement the I, means you have to be perform here the third step. So I want to print the number, so what I'm doing, I am increment the I by 1, so I plus 1, and now if I run the for loop I get my result. So I get my result 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So this is the way how the while loop works. So what we need to remember for the while loop, we have to be define one condition, we have to be define the code that is obvious, and third we have to be either we have to be increment or decrement or some other operation you have to be evaluate on your initial defined variable. So that's the way how the while loop work in a Python, and in the data analysis project where this while loop is much more important, which I already told in the starting, like I use the while loop in my time series analysis project because it makes my life is easy. So remember one thing, the loops and the different kind of things what we study in the Python, their motive to make our life is easy in place of make our life uncomfortable. So many times what I have to do, I'm working on the current time series analysis, say in the 2021, but what I have to check, I have to be implement the same condition on the last year also. So what I'm to do, I have to be jump 365 days back to the last year, and I have to be check the condition. So these condition is checking or not. So that is very easy to do with the help of a while loop in place of a for loop. So you have to be choose according to the condition, you have to be choose the for loop or you have to be choose the while loop. So while loop mostly I choose when I have to be check some condition in the kind of my analysis, there I use mostly the while loop in place of a for loop. If you again back to this book which we are following this is the Python for data analysis by O'Reilly book. If you see this example, so this example is what doing, it initializes one variable that is a 256, x is a 256, this is the total is the sum here. We are writing this program to calculate the total sum. So how we are writing, we are defining the condition x should be greater than 0, so x is greater than 0 here. Now we are using the if condition, if total greater than 500 we should break it. Now this thing is important to remember, because this while loop either should be this while loop is executed until the condition evaluates to false, or the loop is explicitly ended with the break. So here we are using the break, that is if total is greater than 500 it should break this while loop and end this while loop, otherwise it run infinitely many times, what you already have seen in my previous example. So otherwise else what will happen here, you have to be increment this total with the x, and then you are putting the condition on the x, that means you are using here the divide operation, and you are getting the new x. Then again it again this x is goes to in this while loop, again it will check this x is greater than 0 or not, and then again it will check what is your total is greater than 500 or not. If it is not if it is less than 500, it again increment, and then again x is again divided by the 2, and again it will go to the while loop. So up to which time it go to the while loop, until it not until this condition is not failed, that x is greater than 0. So that's what we have to be cover regarding the while loop, and believe me, while loop is very important in the different kind of a data analysis, and preferably I use when I have to be check my analysis with some kind of a condition in the last year or something like that. I just told my scenario where I use mostly the while loop in the time series analysis project. So I hope you clear with this while loop, and I hope you like this playlist. That is in the first video we cover the if else, and and in the second video we cover about the for loop, and this is the last video that is talk about the while loop. That's all for this video. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks for your time. Bye.